guys, so today we're going to show you how to winterize your room.
Today we're going to be showing you 2 DIYs along with all of our decorating tips.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what was your favorite part of this video.
And also we have a huge announcement that we just made 10,000 subscribers. We cannot thank you guys enough. Like, we are so grateful for all of you, and for that we have a giveaway coming your way, so look forward to that.
Let's get started.
So the first thing you'll need is a jar, and I got this from Hobby Lobby. And for the base of the snow globe, I got this piece of wood at Hobby Lobby. I forgot to film the actual spray paint, but you're also going to need some spray paint, and I got that from Hobby Lobby. You'll also need some glitter and some beads. I got both of these things from Walmart. And some waterproof glue. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And this is optional, but I did pick up some ribbon from Walmart. And lastly, an ornament. Try to find one that you already have so that you don't have to spend even more money. And obviously make sure that your ornament fits in the jar. So first start off by spray painting that piece of wood silver, and you're going to want to put something underneath so that it's elevated and there's no harsh lines. So we're going to do 2 light coats, and after you're done with the first coat, let it sit inside and dry. And while we're waiting for that to dry, let's go ahead and glue the beads onto the inside of the lid, and this is going to act as the snow that the snowman is sitting on top of. So and it'll kind of elevate him too, which will make it look a lot better. So you're just going to want to put a lot of glue down and just keep on putting more beads down and gluing them in. And here I'm just pushing the beads in a little bit so that when we screw the lid on, it'll actually go on and the beads won't be blocking it. And then here I'm just putting a little bit more glue on just to make sure that everything stays. And then just keep repeating this step until you've made a good base for your ornament. And then after you've waited like 15 minutes, you can go ahead and glue on your ornament. Now while we're waiting for this to dry, we can go ahead and put our second coat of spray paint on. And again, just take it inside to dry. Okay, so now for the fun part. You're going to want to fill your jar up pretty much all the way filled, but leave a little bit of room. And now we're just going to put all of our glitter in, and we use blue to match the ornament, and then silver and red and green, of course. And then I put a little bit more of those same beads that I used to glue down for the base in there as well. And then just put a little bit more extra glue around the edges of the jar before you glue it on. And then now just kind of go for it and glue it right on. And then after your spray painted base is dry, you can go ahead and glue that on. And then to kind of hide that weird transition between the jar and the base, I put a ribbon around the whole thing and tied it twice, and then just glued the ends to the base. And then I just glued the ends down. And now you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed. And by the way, I got this idea off Pinterest, so you definitely want to check out their other ideas for Christmas decor stuff because they have a ton. So start off by putting the wrapping paper over your picture frame and cutting it out according to how big your picture frame is. And then now you're just going to flip it over and tape it. And for this part, make sure that you do not tape the wrapping paper over the part where you're going to hook it up to the wall. Okay, so now we're going to tie the bow. So this part's a little bit confusing, but just watch carefully. So that part's going to go underneath, and then this part's also going to go underneath, and then we're going to twist them. And once they're twisted, you're going to put one side underneath across diagonally, and then put the other side underneath that side that it just came out of and to the other side diagonally. And then just tie a knot and tie it tight so that it stays. And then now for tying the bow. You're just going to want to tie it like you're tying your shoe, and then we're going to fluff it out a little bit and make sure the printed side is facing up and not the inside of the ribbon, and then just kind of fluff everything out and make it look cute. And if one side of the bow is too long, then you can just cut it off. And then we did the same thing for this picture frame, except we used a different type of wrapping paper, and then we just stuck a pre-made bow on it. And you guys can really have fun with this. Pick out whatever wrapping paper, whatever bow you want, and make it your own. And this is a great way to spice up your pictures for Christmas time. This was before winterizing, and this is after. So we got a red blanket, and then we got some red pillows, and we put lights above the bed. And then we replaced this rug with a red rug. And it's also fun to put some Christmassy, flowery decorations, and we just put these in a vase. And then we put some Christmas lights around the pole. And a fun idea that we thought of is to put ornaments on the Christmas lights. And of course, get some Christmas candles to put in your room. And a really cute idea is to get a fake Christmas tree that's just small that you can set on your nightstand or something, and you can decorate it with ornaments and lights. And that's it for our Christmas decorating tips. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to know where anything's from, everything will be in the description.